Stand in your Jupiter, boys. Now is it recording? Are we gonna ask if it's recording?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Jupiter Boys. That was Quinn doing
Totally not a different song than the one that sounded like
that you think it was.
Yes.
Except the word "stand." That was the same. That place is also the same.
Yeah, that's the only word that's the same.
We're the Jupiter Boys. We're two boys from the planet Jupiter.
Yes.
And every week, we sit down together.
Yeah.
And we talk about stuff.
Yeah, that's right. We flip a coin of truth, and that determines who goes first in the topic off. So let's pick a side. Jim, what side do you want?
I will always read the plaque today.
Bring! It's always read the plaque.
Okay, so Quinn.
Yes.
Everybody is aware of the fact that right now, by far the most popular form, the most prominent form of dating is online dating.
Yeah.
I feel like, there were sort of with brick and mortar dating, as you would have it, before online dating, when you had to just stalk a woman down until she paid attention to you.
What? Sorry, what? Sorry, there's always internet?
Yeah.
For forever?
Literally for your entire life, yes, there has been the internet. Good for you.
Especially when I started to date, like at that age,
yeah,
the internet was in full force, my friend.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you that much.
So back, I wasn't even really by the time I was dating, it was around, you know what I mean? So, but I've heard tale of a time before dating when there were sort of rules about how dates worked, right? You've heard the whole thing about the third date's the sex date and stuff like that, and there were rules about who pays for stuff and what being invited up to an apartment means, you know what I mean? Stuff like this, so I feel like we as internet authorities, as juggernauts of popular culture,
that's right. We do have a hold on the pop culture.
We've got a grip on the cultural zeitgeist.
And I am fucking fried right now. So if I'm making no sense, I'm sorry, audience.
It's okay. So
I'm toasted.
I am also. So topic.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
The internet.
Oh, online dating.
Online dating.
So the ergo.
Yes.
We need to dictate some internet dating rules.
Okay.
Some online dating rules.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. I got one right off the bat. Okay. You could only like 2 of her Instagram photos per day.
Okay.
And those can be old pictures. Those can be new pictures. But if you don't want to go too old, you don't want to go too far back.
You're deep delving there.
You're deep delving. Unless you're like, no, yeah, I'm up front.
Yeah, if you want to put all your fucking cards on the table, deep dive into that shit.
Yeah.
Show her that you're going into her history. That's my fiance. My fiance. That's how I hooked her.
I've done it, and I've sometimes you don't know them, but you kind of know them through another person, and so you kind of just casually a profile picture here or there, casually make your presence notes, post a selfie while she's online, just get her attention a little bit.
likes sort of became just looking you up and down, just going, I approve.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
I like your ass today. Thank you.
Like what you did with your tits. So,
well, that's a solid dick pic, my friend.
Well, that brings us up to rule number 2, and that's about dick pics.
Right.
No
unsolicited dick pics.
Well, that's the thing. Unless someone specifically asks for a picture of your dick.
Oh, you know what?
They do not want it. And when they say a nude,
enforceable by death penalty. If you send a girl a nude, or a penis picture, and she hasn't asked you to, it is considered
well, let's not give it a death penalty, but you're gonna get several slaps in the penis.
Several slaps, I like that.
And it's not by a person; it's just by a machine. And maybe that's your thing, and you're just gonna be a constant offender.
But they make it that machine with the hands, so it's just
yeah, literally, it's on a wheel, so that you have to stick your dick out and just go as it slaps the shit out of your dick.
Also, they show it on live television.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing too. Totally. So yeah, no unsolicited dick pics.
Johnny, where are you going? I'm going to the dick slap.
Come on, Johnny's getting his dick slapped. So that's definitely a rule. I think in general, meet in a public place. Although
Okay.
I've been bad about like I'm a dude, so like
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that.
So
So like
here's my address, babe.
yeah,
Come
exactly.
over.
Come over. Like if it's a dude, I'm just like no, go away, and I close the door. You know what I mean? Like that's it. You know,
What is
like
he gonna do? Smoke you out of your house? Like you open the door, you're like, you're not who I, and then you're just gonna chloroform
well, it's like
you?
if it's like a dude standing there with a backpack and like like a bottle of chloroform in one hand, like I'm probably just gonna not open the door and call the cops. Like,
yeah, like nobody's just gonna like look through the door and be like,
but see, we have to recognize the privilege that we have in being dudes. That
Right.
like
Exactly.
our world isn't a constant sea of threats and shittiness.
exactly, like nobody's gonna like try to out like
Well, the thing is that some people might try, but like we don't have to worry about it as much. You know what I mean? We're
Yeah.
like in general, like men tend to be physically stronger, and like therefore, and like also for some reason, men choose to fuck with women way more often than other
true.
dudes.
Yeah.
So like,
because our
fucking
our,
like-
our genders
cool
garbage.
comedy podcast. Anyway,
Our gender is garbage.
yeah, so
and,
like generally meet in a public place unless you're a dude and you're inviting over somebody that like. But even still, like don't take the risk, man. Like generally meet in a public place, even if it's like right in front of your building to like
yeah.
go inside.
Oh yeah, it helps a lot to like go outside with somebody and like kind of like see how they are in the real world.
Sharing a meal with somebody says a lot about them.
You know what? Another thing for text or for like online relationships is like if you can meet up, if you're like able to meet up,
Okay.
you should like just like do that and like stop talk like if and like okay, for canceling plans before actually I'm gonna rope this into canceling plans. So you can't cancel within an hour of the thing
Okay.
unless it's like a dire emergency, like unless like your aunt died.
And you have to
or-
prove that you have to prove
Yes,
the emergency.
Exactly. Like you can't just blow someone off because you have anxiety about.
I
going
would be
in
the
public.
I would be in jail if that was true because I've
Yes.
bailed so many times on last
so
minute
many times,
dates.
and like I think that would be good for like getting dates started because like a lot of the dates I've tried to go on didn't fucking work out because I got the flu the day before or like just like life happens and I'm like God damn it.
Yeah.
Or I just stay at home. But
And
I mean,
on the
yeah.
same side of the coin, I would say that we have to establish a firm rule for ghosting because ghosting is a thing, and like if you want to ghost, that's fine. Sometimes just like not saying anything is easier than saying sorry, I'm not into you, peace.
Yeah.
You know, like that's cool. Like go silent, that's fine. But there has to be a rule of time that says that like this isn't just like you're away from your phone, you're done,
Yeah.
right? So like 2 days.
2 days.
2 days of silence means you're done. You're not interested
I
anymore.
like that.
You know what I mean? Like that, because like even if it's one day just to be like, hey, I'm gonna go on vacation now. I'm not ghosting you. I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks. Hey, she's gone for 2 weeks. At least you know at that point, right?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
ghosting is two days of unsolicited silence.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good window of time because like there's been times where like conversations going great, like real good, and like this is the problem with online dating. Like the conversation is great. There's a nice flow. You can tell you're
Yeah.
relating to the person. You're like all your likes are similar, and then like all of a sudden, there's just nothing.
Yeah.
And like you text them like a day later, and then like 2 days later, and then you just give. At that point you're like all right.
Yeah. Well, and that's what this ghosting rule is gonna establish.
exactly.
It's just like 2 days. Okay.
It's a tough dating. Like dating is tough in today's world,
Yeah.
and like modern romance in general, like modern like.
Have you
the
listened
way...
to Aziz Ansari's book?
No, I have not. But
He tried to establish some online dating rules, but apparently he needs a little bit of help himself.
he does.
Apparently.
He does indeed.
Allegedly.
Indeed.
Indeed
Indeed
so
Indeed disease. Talk
what-
to your doctor.
disease. Azadabad. What other rules could you think of for online dating?
I think.
No fatties. No, I'm just joking.
fat-
That's extremely
No, what
offensive.
I'm saying is, no words that will bring another person down without cause, like without, like if the person's being a garbage person, but like no words that exactly threaten or I don't know I don't know. It's hard to do that.
The thing is, like, you don't want to limit people's free speech too much.
But,
like, people have the right to say whatever the fuck they want to each other.
Words that went out of fad in like 2006 and 2000, like, you know, like those kinds of words that.
What are you talking about?
The F word, not fuck, and the R word. Like, those two words should just be like, you can't say them anymore. No, sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah, but this is like much broader than online.
No, I know.
Dating.
Yeah, this is another rule, dude. We're on to another rule.
About online dating?
No, it's not all about online dating. It's about just saying stuff on the internet.
This whole topic was about online dating.
No, it was. Oh
only.
shit, it was. I thought it was just rules of the internet.
You've gravely misunderstood the topic, and we're 8 seconds away from.
I know,
completion.
so I'm just giving up on it. It's done. We're done.
All right, that's the end of that topic. I like that Quinn walking us out.
Please, I'll walking you out.
Hey, Quinn, do you have any recommendations about things I should be watching?
Yeah, there's a documentary. Oh, well, it's a saga.
Okay, what is it? What is it called?
It's called The Animal Saga, and it's by the makers of Spiders Will Eat Your Face. It's got hamster bowl of shit.
It's got Spiders Will Eat Your Face, Hamsters a History, and Goldfish Bowl Death by Glass. All of this pet history can be found, seen, and watched on Amazon. And also at bigweasellilweasel.club. That's bigweasellilweasel.club. And yeah, go see the thing. Like, just a side thing, totally like unsolicited, but the guy who makes these things, Mike Valek from Big Weasel, Little Weasel, his podcast is great. It
is very good.
I like it. It's very funny and
I
creative.
have subscribed to it.
Yeah.
Jim, how are you masturbating?
With mostly just like with my stupid imagination, but I keep just imagining rocks.
Well, are you masturbating with like, you know, like a medieval sense, like you're using some sort of weird contraption, look like Leonardo da Vinci did it, you know? So I've got an easier method of masturbating.
Okay.
Other than using medieval means, you know?
Okay, please go on.
So, camsoda.com.
Oh, yes, I've heard of this.
Yes.
This is that place, it's today's digital strip club, right? The place
That's
where you
right.
can see thousands of amateur girls.
Not only thousands of amateur girls, but
Pros.
Pros, yeah, porn stars. And you know who they are?
Like Brandy Love.
Tory Black.
And who's the Danny Daniels.
Danny Daniels.
24/7 access from your tablet, your mobile, your computer, wherever you are.
That's right.
And there's no subscription or rebilling.
Plus, it's free.
It's free to try. Yeah.
Free.
You get free tokens with a free trial that is absolutely free. 100%. We've tried it.
How many dollars? $0. Because that's how many dollars it is. $0.
You just go to www.camsoda.com/podcast.
CAMSODA.com/podcast.
That's how you spell it. You're right on.
Yep, getting better at it. Let's move on to my topic.
All right, please do.
So the other night, you had recommended a movie to me, and I hadn't. I slept on it. Let's be real. I slept on this movie because I wasn't in the mood to kind of watch it, and
Okay.
I finally. This is just a kind of like a mini. Go watch it.
Yeah.
But
That's a deep cut. That's
deep
like
cut,
early.
deep cut.
Go
like,
watch it.
Yeah, go watch it. So one of my go watch it's a recommendation plus is a discussion.
Okay.
Is Being John Malkovich. Which is one of the most sensational movies I've ever seen in my life.
It's a very conceptual movie.
It's very, very good.
Yeah.
And it changed my life. The scene where he goes into his own mind, and it's all the Malkoviches. Malkovich.
And like there's like one with like boobs. It's like Malkovich. And
It's like a baby. Malkovich. It's perfect. Like that movie is just so strange.
okay,
and,
sure. We
wonderful.
should
So,
explain to the people who haven't seen this movie.
Yes, this movie is about a puppeteer
Yeah.
played by John Cusack, who isn't really appreciated in his art. You know, he's very down in his luck, so he applies for this job.
Well, and it's because his shit's way too like
It's
artistic.
way too
Like,
artistic
he's
and,
like
like,
doing like Tristan in his old like with puppets and shit. Like it's like
yeah, it's really conceptual. Like it's much like the movie.
yeah.
Like probably like Spike Jonze's
And
life.
Isn't his like girlfriend Cameron Diaz.
Yeah,
and
and
she's
she's
like
a vet.
she's a vet. Yeah, so there's like animals all over their apartment.
Yeah, so it's already, you're like, what the fuck is this story? And then he gets a job on a floor that's halfway between the 7th and 8th floor, I believe.
So it's a half floor.
half
So
a floor.
everybody has to walk around crouched over.
And they have a backstory for that. And then he's working in his office, and he moves the filing cabinet for some reason. Like, he notices that the filing cabinet's kind of moving, so he moves the filing cabinet and finds a little tiny doorway.
Yeah.
And he opens it up, and it's just like dirt. Like, it's just like a dirt trail. And he follows the dirt trail and ends up inside the legendary actor John Malkovich's mind.
Yeah. So that, like, don't give away too much more after that.
No.
But essentially, he's able to inhabit
That's
legendary actor, massive
Legendary
screen
stage
legend.
and stage and screen beautiful man, John Malkovich.
And
John Malkovich.
John Malkovich gives the performance of 8 billion lifetimes.
Because then at some point he has to act like John Malkovich while doing John Cusack. Like,
Yeah.
Malkovich doing John Cusack, and it's just incredible.
Yeah.
So that's like a good mini go watch it. But my question is, if you could inhabit the mind of any, like, okay, so any cute person.
If I could being John Malkovich,
Yes,
some
exactly.
other person.
Like being
Reese Witherspoon.
I don't know if that's not really.
I think your life would be not too shabby.
Oh, it'd be pretty fun. I'm gonna counter that with being John C. Reilly.
Okay, yeah.
I want to see like in his mind, and I want to like.
I feel like he's a thinker. He's a contemplator. I think maybe that'd be a dark place. It's like going into Jim Carrey's mind. I think that would be like an.
Oh yeah, it'd be maybe a little
it'd
too
be
much.
harsh.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, John C. Reilly's gonna be in Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Nice.
Ralph Breaks the Internet, I think it's called.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they go into the online world. It looks pretty good.
Nice.
Looks like a better emoji movie.
That's where that franchise was bound to go because
it's
it's all about traveling through networks and stuff, right?
Exactly. So whose mind would you go inside of? Jim.
Living or dead, or just
Yeah,
living?
you can pick anyone's. Like,
Living that or
well,
dead.
I guess it can't be dead because that breaks the rules. You need a vessel, and that's the vessel
Right. Okay, that's
for
fair.
which you to live for you to live.
But
your,
like this
your
isn't
best
technology. Like it's just a thing. Like it's just a thing that happens. It's a natural phenomenon. So what's to say this doesn't happen in like 1862?
That's right. That's true.
It doesn't break the logic.
That's
So like
right.
let's say I'm in 1862, I would, or whatever time, 1943.
Yeah.
I would probably want to go into the brain of Albert Einstein
Okay, I can see that.
or like Tesla.
But you wouldn't understand a lot of the shit that was in there.
But the thing is, like, I think like just being in there and just like experiencing some of those thoughts, like, because like it's not completely well, I guess it is sort of completely your control. Like, I guess it's more about just like whose body you'd want to inhabit.
Well, you have to work your way up to that. That's the point. Is like when they first inhabit John Malkovich, they're only seeing what Malkovich does. And the person who can control the vessel truly has all the power because they can hypothetically live forever in that
inside
vessel's
John
body.
Malkovich. But you don't get the person's thoughts. Like you don't get
that's
John
true.
Malkovich's thoughts.
So it's just whose body would you
Whose
want
body
to
would
inhabit?
you want to live in?
Yeah.
And if that's like the case, then like the obvious decision is like fucking like Chris Hemsworth. You know what I mean? Like
It's strange that like John Malkovich was like such a turn on, like being inside a like John Malkovich's body was such a turn on for Cameron Diaz's character.
yeah.
Like that's a whole plot line. And then she falls in love with
she becomes transgender, right?
she falls in love with Maxine as
That's
John
right.
Malkovich because they
Yes.
keep having
And
sex
she
as
wants
John
the male
Malkovich.
body.
Yeah.
Like there's this whole like thing about like gender and like personifying a gender
And
through
this
a sex.
how old is this movie? Like it goes way further than it was, like 99, I think.
I think or
like,
earlier.
They were on some shit, man.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
they
like
were,
like shortly thereafter, I Heart Huckabees came out, and like
was
that
that
movie.
Spike Jonze too?
No, that's the guy who did Russell. David Russell.
David O. Russell.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think he did. I think they're the same movies.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Same director.
Yeah,
But,
Silver Linings Playbook.
Yeah,
David
yeah,
O. Russell.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
I just heard Jennifer Lawrence's interview on
Me too.
on
It was
WTF.
pretty good. I
Yeah.
liked it.
Yeah, I like
She's
J-Law.
charming.
She's so
charming.
charming.
She's way too
Like if
charming.
like it's disgusting how charming she is as a celebrity. It's like it's upsetting.
She had a thing for Mark.
I wouldn't-
She had like a little crush on Mark.
It seemed like it, right?
I could hear it.
You could sort of hear a little bit of flirt.
And she
But
was
the
kind
thing
of
is, like, I
disappointed
think
when she heard that he had a girlfriend. She was a little you could hear in her voice that she was a little disappointed, even though she's like 20 years his junior.
Yeah,
But that's okay.
Yeah, who cares? Darren Aronofsky's her senior by many years. But
Yeah,
anyway,
that's true.
J-Law.
J-Law.
I
Yeah.
like Jude Law or Jennifer Lawrence.
Ooh, both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
switch back, have one on each weekend.
I mean, they've probably had sex with each other. Let's be real. So, I mean, and like, who knows? Maybe like all these celebrities are just fuck buddies, and they all just like go over to each other's houses, and like people think they're like, oh, they're in their houses. They must be talking about Hollywood stuff, and they're just
They're just
having
boning.
fuck sessions.
I bet
But,
you
they
if
swap
if
husbands
Jennifer
and
Lawrence,
wives.
If
like,
Jennifer Lawrence married Jude Law, her name would be Jennifer Law Lawrence.
La Lawrence. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It doesn't roll off the tongue.
No.
Jennifer La Lawrence.
Jennifer Law Lawrence in
Are you?
Maid's Quest.
I'll get that fucking piece of shit tenant. If it's the last thing I do. I'm also a landlord. I forgot what a maid was.
Whose body would you want to be in?
I think somebody like somebody bonkers like Danny DeVito.
That would be pretty great. I just had a great idea. Tom Cruise, and that just so you can get inside Scientology and see like the higher realms of Scientology.
Plus, if you could take control of these people, definitely like Tom Cruise and like just see like what he does.
Yeah.
You know, or like just watch what he
just
does.
watch, just like stay behind his eyes.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson too.
Mel Gibson, you're gonna find some weird shit, but it's gonna be like a
I
movie.
think like the saddest would be like Charlie Sheen. Like you just wouldn't want to go in there. He'd be like,
Speaking of Charlie Sheen, he's in Being John Malkovich as John Malkovich's like best friend.
oh man, I
As
totally
Charlie
forgot.
Sheen, like, and he's so funny. Like he's just talking to John about like strippers and cocaine, and it's just like, that's his-
Charlie.
oh Charlie, back when it was charming.
Yeah, no kidding. It got old real fast.
Yeah, it's like, all right, Charlie, we get it, we get it, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say like I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, part of me wants to say like
Macaulay Culkin.
sort of. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to see what he's
Like
up to.
what, and not only that, but like what life would be like just living as Macaulay Culkin. Like everybody around you, just like, holy shit, you're Macaulay Culkin.
Home Alone. Yeah, I
Yes,
hear it all
that
the time.
was a movie I did.
Yeah, I was like 8.
I also did Casper, but nobody ever talks about that.
Did he do Casper?
I believe he's the
I don't
voice
think
of
he's-
Casper.
Is he the voice of Casper?
I believe so.
Oh, that would make sense.
And that's the end of that topic. Quinn, thank you for being with us.
Thanks for listening, guys. And
I have
you are.
I have some really fucking huge news.
Yeah.
This is going to be major news for all of Dave Franco's Dream Boys out there. The Dave Franco's Dream Boys official merchandise, the DFDB official merchandise,
DFDB.
all day. It's available in our Redbubble store.
That's true.
Quinn drew a beautiful Franco.
With little black beady eyes.
I lettered and colored some letters, and we're putting it up for sale. And you too can be Dave Franco's Dream Boys. Now, I know what you're saying, but I'm a girl. I want to be Dave Franco's Dream Boy. No, shh, listen. As the wise and famous Jay-Z said, ladies is pimps too.
Yes.
You are a Dream Boy. You are one of Dave Franco's Dream Boys.
Dream Boys encapsulates the entire...
Dream Boys is the essence, not a gender.
That's right. My eagle could be a dream boy too.
It's you out
Regardless
there.
of sex.
You out there, if you want to be Dave Franco's Dream Boy, you are Dave Franco's
All
Dream
you have
Boy.
to do is get the merch.
He's married to Alison Brie, but that could change. So,
Well, I mean, you can be his dream boy and still.
that's true. He can still dream about you.
Yeah, it's true.
There's no touching going on.
You're
It's
almost
all
the Sandman with your dream boy skills.
dream boys. So yeah. Anyway, go get that merch. It's beautiful. I'm extremely proud of my brother for drawing it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think it's beautiful. His beady black little eyes will stare into your soul forever, and that's all you can really ask for in life.
It's true.
Thank you to Christo Graham for the use of our theme music.
Christogram, I'll draw you one day for our merch.
You should draw like a specific version of Christo Graham too, like a Hobbit Christo Graham or something.
I will.
Thank you everybody, all these new people for listening. There's been like a pretty big surge of like traffic from like places in the world that we normally don't get traffic. So I want to say hello to our new followers in the Netherlands, Sweden, Ireland, China, Australia, South Africa, New Zealand, India, Japan, Russia, Georgia, Costa Rica, Germany, Spain, Italy, Jamaica, Sri Lanka, Mexico, Pakistan, and Venezuela, amongst
my
others.
God.
So thank you everybody for listening.
Thank you very much.
Here's a fun thing you could do. Subscribe. And then
Yeah.
that way you get new episodes just whenever they come out, which is every week.
Just download them all. We don't
And
care if you
that's the
listen.
other thing that you could do is you can download all of our episodes multiple times. It's just a fun thing to do for your
fun.
friends. Take your friends' devices
Yeah.
when they're not looking.
Download our podcast.
Subscribe to our podcast. Download it.
all. Yeah, download it all.
Download everything. Download all the episodes.
Download it all.
And then tell me you did it, and we'll send you something nice.
We will. That's a promise.
That is a promise from me to you. Shoot those nuts.
straight down your gullet. With Dolphin Shark.